Over this past number of months, I've been speaking to many people involved in music, songwriters, singers, musicians, and everyone in that major family, not exactly doing many live performances these days. But I'm delighted to say hello to a gentleman, singer, songwriter, and entertainer who's making big impressions in music, and was a busy lad indeed up until the lockdown from his home in County Roscommon. I've got Shane Moore. Shane, how are you?
Hello, Jerry. How are you doing?
Not too bad at all. Shane, you were becoming a very busy man in entertainment.
Yeah, Jerry. Lucky enough now, it's been kept busy, you know.
Yeah, have you been long in the entertainment scene?
I suppose between all, Jerry, probably almost 20 years at this stage. Yeah.
Right, and that's as a one-man band.
Well, no, I actually started off as a two-piece. I played with a guy called John Raftery from Castle Blakeney in Galway. We played a two-piece maybe for 10 years.
Okay.
And then maybe in 2008, 2009, when the recession hit Ireland, I kind of branched off on my own, you know.
Right, and you've never looked back since.
The one-man social dancing then and pubs and stuff like that since that, so it's been pretty busy, like, you know.
Right, yes, you appear to be, doing extremely well, and you cover quite an area in the country also.
Yeah, well, probably from Cork to Donegal, really, but yeah, all over. Like the social dancing takes you all over the country, really. Like there's gigs in Wexford and there's a venue in Cork and right up to Bundoran, and yeah, nearly all over, Jerry.
Right, but you've had huge success with the, for example, back a few years ago when Roscommon were doing extremely well in football, you had the Roscommon Song.
That's right, Jerry. I got that song from a fellow musician, Sean Brennan, actually gave me that song. It was written by a guy called Michael Dunbar. He's actually a police officer in New York.
Right.
And he's a Sligo man, and he wrote that song, the Roscommon Song. But,
right.
We rearranged it and made it into a quick set, and yeah, it got lots of airplay. You know?
It's got a cracking beat to it, I'll have to say. Now, you followed after that a huge amount of success. I know you had with me on the radio here. Or Are You the Girl?
Are You the Girl? Yeah, that was actually a PJ Murray original song, and I did an album a couple of years back, and I also did a couple of PJ songs on it. I suppose his songs they kind of suit my range of voice, and that one actually got probably the most airplay from what I've recorded so far, you know. It's been very good. Indeed,
it was absolutely huge. And you followed that up, the latest single, which is Going a Storm, I'll have to say, here also, is the Continental Ceilidh.
Yeah, just released that there maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago, and so far it's getting loads of airplay and good reviews, you know, so...
And where did you get that song from?
Just probably from listening to songs. You know, you'd always be listening to songs and see what you could record possibly. You know, it just changes around a little bit, and it came together very well. You know.
Indeed it did. Indeed it has got a great sort of a dancing beat to it. Indeed, the other two songs we mentioned there also, they've got a sort of a great jiving dancing beat.
Yeah, well, that's the kind of audience that I'd be hitting for, you know, the dancing, the social dancing, and it sort of have to kind of blend in with that, you know.
Indeed. Tell me this: what have you been doing with yourself? It's strange times for you. What have you been doing since the lockdown?
Well, I suppose. Well, I'm a part-time musician. I'm not a full-time musician, Jerry. So I do a bit of carpentry work. So I'm kind of being kept busy with that, you know.
Okay.
But, in saying that, it's not being the same as usual, you know. This COVID has an effect on every business, you know.
Indeed, I'm sure it has. It sort of does, mess up things. But I think the one business that it's really hammered and totally put a complete and utter stop to is the music business and entertainment.
Oh, definitely, yeah. It's hard to know what's going to happen. Nobody really knows at this stage, you know. Like the social distance and things like that. And just, you can't say, right now,
Indeed, it's a sort of a hard call to say when things will get up and going and running again, as you say, with the social distancing and all that sort of thing. Have you done any live shows, like for example Facebook Live, since the lockdown?
I actually did. Yeah, I did two or three live shows there for an hour or so. I'll probably do one again in the next couple of weeks.
Right.
All going well, But it's kind of strange actually doing a live at home. You're on your own, but it's not too bad when you get into it. You get the comments on the Facebook and interact with the people,
Indeed. I bet one of the things which you must miss, the same as all the other singers and entertainers have told me, is that the one big thing they miss is actually out meeting people.
Yeah, well, that's what it's all about, really. Like, you're meeting different people in different parts of the country, and they're missing the music as well. You get private messages from different people who come to see you and all that, and it's affected everyone.
Indeed so. It's an entire people's entire social life has just been sort of thrown in the waste bin for the moment.
Yeah, so hopefully maybe towards the end of the year it might get back again, We'll just have to wait and see what happens with the numbers and the COVID and all that,
Indeed, you have to work out in all of that. Who are the main influences, Shane, for you when in music when you're younger?
I suppose when I was younger, I'd kind of be into all the country artists, really. Like, say the Irish side of things, like Jimmy Buckley and Robert Mizell and all that,
Yes.
Like they're all very good in their own rights,
Indeed, there is
the American country. Then Willie Nelson, I like Willie Nelson, George Strait and stuff like that,
Indeed. Hasn't Ireland produced an incredible amount of, for a small country, an incredible amount of musical talent?
Yeah, it's unbelievable, Jerry. So it is. Yeah, there's talent all over, and it's great to see the young people getting into it, and keeping it going. Like, hopefully the younger crowd would support country music and keep supporting it,
Indeed, but one thing that's great is to see some of the younger people who are coming through in in music. The likes of people like Sabrina Fallon and people like that who are continually coming streaming through.
Oh yes, Sabrina is very talented indeed, and there's loads of them coming up there. Olivia Douglas, and
yes,
they're just hitting the scene now, and hopefully the thing comes back. That they can continue doing what they're doing.
Indeed, yes, because they are, they are really, really talented people. And the one thing that amazes me is each year, TG Cahir in Ireland do the Glár Cheer talent competition, and every single year the standard is incredible.
It is, Jerry. Yes, it's a great thing to get musicians started, I suppose, and get them out there in public, and you see anybody that has done it is done really well after it,
Indeed, so, and the one interesting thing actually is that an artist who does it, they don't have to win, and they don't have to actually go very far in it. It sort of manages to springboard them on to a lot of success, and indeed many people who haven't won it have gone on to have great careers.
Oh yes, definitely have. I think Lisa McHugh, that was the start of her music career, was Go Cheer.
Indeed.
And, she has done a lot since that,
Indeed so. And there's numerous other people. As we mentioned, Sabrina Fallon, she was on it, and I think was a springboard for Sabrina to do a lot of success in music.
Yeah, I think a good few of the artists actually were on it, and that's out today. So
Indeed, good to see it. Shane, listen, it's been lovely to have a chat with you. Lovely to catch up with you. Listen, I wish you all the very best, and good luck in the future. And as I say, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch up with you soon again.
No bother. Thanks very much, Jerry. Thanks for the interview. Thank you very much.